Okay, hello everybody. This is G, and I have some interesting analysis for you today. It's about Bitcoin dominance. I do believe that the next year from now, or pretty damn soon, to next spring of 2024 or next summer, will be characterized by a decline in Bitcoin dominance, which means opportunity for anybody who's looking to buy altcoins with Bitcoin, not with US dollars, but with Bitcoin. So, does this mean you should go all in right here, right now? Of course not. I'm not your financial advisor. I don't know you. I'm not licensed for this, but I will tell you what I think. I think it's time to start loading up, which I personally am doing, not going all in like crazy. I do believe that Bitcoin dominance could keep ripping for some time, but I think the top is quite close, and I'm going to explain to you why. First of all, everybody I've been looking at, everybody on Twitter, everybody on YouTube, I haven't seen nobody say that this chart looks bearish. Nobody. Everybody is talking about this like it's going to 100%, like it's going to moon. So this for sure rings a bell in my mind, a red flag. Now, I don't go off of this. I don't do analysis on these kind of psychological things, but they are important. Now, what I'm going to look at, of course, this measured move, you see this line right here, which I made from the bottom of this channel right here to the top of the channel. Of course, you bring it to where the channel breaks, and it gives you a measured move. So, of course, this measured move could become reality. Okay, there could be another rip up. Now, the thing is, I'm not convinced by this. I did make a line. You see, a couple of weeks ago, I did this line with a target right here. I still believe this is possible, and I'm preparing for it. But I don't know. I think the top is either at this level where we are right now, or maybe at this other level with the measured move. But it is very close. It's either happening now or in the next couple of weeks. But the next couple of weeks could be a big pump before the start of the decline. Now, why am I saying there's going to be a start of the decline? Now, I'm going to make a line right here. You see, the blue vertical lines right here are the halvings, okay? And I've been following the halving cycles like crazy for the last year and the last years, and they've been working perfectly. People think it's a religion thing, it's a belief. No, it's data. Data is showing us Bitcoin in US dollar works in cycles, and Bitcoin dominance also works in cycles. I'm going to show this to you, okay? So let's take the 2020 halving, okay? I'm going to draw a line from the halving to the top of Bitcoin dominance, okay? You see this line right here. Now, this represents a period of time. Doesn't represent a level, it's a period of time. This period of time can be, it's approximately a year, a little bit less, maybe 9 months. This period of time can be moved anywhere. Now, if I move it to the last halving, just to see if something similar happened, well, the exact same thing happened. Look at this. You start from the halving, you make that exact same line of a period of time, you get the top of Bitcoin dominance right here. Now, if you take this same line, the same period of time, you bring it to the next fictional expected date of the next halving, you get this. We're pretty damn close. There's still a couple of weeks, so maybe that's when another pump would happen. But the problem with this is that we're using a fictional date. We don't know that it's really going to be on the 24th of April 2024 or 22nd. Could be earlier, so this line could be changed. Like in a year, maybe we're going to put this line right here, and it would be the exact same date we're at right now. So this is not great, okay, to use it like this, but it is an interesting indication. What I prefer to do is to use the period of time from the last halving, which we know the date, which was right here. And you see this yellow line. If I bring it here, that's a period of time again. It's not a level, just using a period of time. You get from the 2016 halving, this period of time indicated the exact top, okay? And if you put it from the last halving, the 2020 halving, it would be right about now, or next week actually would be the exact precise timing. Now, of course, it's not going to be perfect timing, so it's crazy to wait for next week and it's going to happen next week. Probably not, but it could definitely. It's an area of time which is usually characterized by a top, and you want more proof of this? Let's go to the halving before that, the 2012, I think, halving. Well, the top was already in. Look at this. The top was already in. Now, notice how pretty much exactly at the period of time, that's when the dump happened. So the top was almost a flat top. The real top was here, but almost you could say this was a flat top, and it broke down at that period of time, where, according to the cycles, we are at right now. Look at this. Okay, so that's period of time. Now you're going to tell me, yeah, but a period of time, what am I going to do with this? I want to look at level, trend lines, moving averages, and all that. Well, periods of time are very important because these cycles have been extremely repetitive, extremely similar. Now, let's just go. You remember this line here is from the halving, the next halving to the top. This is the period of time. Same exact period of time. Now, what happened before that? This is what before this period of time. What was happening? Let's say the third quarter, between two halvings right here. What was happening in the third quarter? Well, this was characterized by a rally. You can see the third quarter, okay, from the half of the cycle, the two halvings right there, from the middle to the, let's say, the last quarter, it's a rally. Now, the middle to the last quarter, let's say the second quarter, it's not a precise thing, but it's around this middle to last part of the halving, it's a rally. Now, same thing here, middle to last part of the halving, a rally. Now, what happened in the first part? What happened in the first part of the halving? Always the same thing. Look, technically this was at 100. We don't have the data, but it went down. Now, first part went down. First part went down. The cycles are operating in an extremely similar way. Where is the bottom? Always around the middle of the cycle, right here. The bottom right here in the middle. The bottom in this cycle right here in the middle. And every single time, not only you see the exact same thing, it goes down, then you get a rally in the middle, then the top in this last part. Let's circle it like this. This is the top for the last part of the cycle. Then at the halving, look at what happens. Boom, big bad dump. And then a rally, which goes into a bull trap, massive bull trap before it goes down the drain, okay? Now, what happens after that? You get, in the next cycle, what happens then? You get this... what I just said, the dump, then the rally, then goes down again, and then look at this cycle. Same thing at the halving. Again, the same thing. Price goes down, then the massive bull trap, and down the drain, the big dump. And then in the middle of the halving cycle, you got the bottom. So it's the exact same thing. Look, dump, bull trap, massive dump, rally, and then the end of the cycle is decline. Dump, at the halving, bull trap, massive dump, bottom in the middle, rally in the third quarter, and then likely what I think is that this period of time, which characterized right here with this circle, the decline, okay? Oops, let me just redo it. So, from the halving to the top. What am I doing here? Okay. Let's bring this circle right here. Same thing. You got a decline, the top, decline until the halving. So I'm thinking the last part of this halving, which is somewhere here, because this halving, the next one is fictional date, we're not sure, but it's around this last year. This is approximately a year that we're seeing, should be a decline. Now you want more indication that a top could actually be already in for Bitcoin dominance, or close after a next rally? Well, look at this weekly stochastic. You see the weekly stochastic, very extended. It has never been that extended in the bullish zone. Look at this, how extended it is. Even here, it was not as extended for as long a period of time, and yet this was the top right here, and now it's even more extended. And look at this. You got lower highs on the stochastic right here. High is higher than this one is lower, yet it correlates with a higher high on the Bitcoin dominance chart. So this is bearish divergence. This is not very good either. Now, if we go look at the monthly, you get the same thing. Look, right here, it's very high, okay? When it was that high, didn't stay high for a very long time. That was the top in the last cycle. What happened before that? Very high. That was the top in the last cycle. So, and look, the stochastic contracting like this with the trend line, and when it pops is the rally. When it pops is the rally in the middle of the third quarter of the halving cycle. The trend line pops and it goes to the upside, and that's the top. And then here it contracted at the third quarter. It popped and went to the upside. So man, there are things rhyming very well between cycles. Now let's go put moving averages. You see this moving average? This green line right here is 50 exponential moving average. Look, it indicated the top in the last cycle. And even then, here you got a trap. Okay, it went above and then trap back down. And now look, the moving average is right at where the Bitcoin dominance just got some resistance, also on a massive trend line here, but I'm talking here about the moving average. Moving average has been 2 times in a row acting as resistance, and right now it seemed to be acting as resistance again. Doesn't mean there won't be another push up, but I'm thinking this push up could likely be a trap like this. So if it goes up and everybody is expecting this measured move to happen, this measured move could actually get front run, and this would be a trap and back down below the moving average. Now you're gonna tell me, yeah, but look at this red and yellow. This is the 10 simple and the 21 exponential. They're gonna cross. This is very good. This is very bullish. Yes, but it's very bullish only if the moving averages actually hold in the bullish posture, which means the red above the yellow. Look at here. It didn't hold. It went back down. And what do you notice? When they actually crossed, this was around the top. You see right here, this was the top. And now they're about to cross. Probably next month or the month after that. So there could still be some time. That's why I'm thinking maybe we're going to have another push, which will bring everybody to believe that Bitcoin's back and altcoins are all dead, but that would likely be a trap, or the trap is already in place. So that's why I tend to be early. Like when I was calling Bitcoin a rally at 19K, it went to 15. I was early, but still 19 was great. So I usually am early and start loading up before a move that usually goes against me, and that's when I load up more and after the actual move happens. Now you want another thing, look at this weekly stochastic. Look at the white moving average. Here was the top when the Bitcoin dominance hit this white moving average, the 200 simple moving average. Well, we're hitting it right now again. The same moving average acting as resistance. It did get popped right here, but look, this is the beginning, the first part of a halving cycle. We are not here right now. We're in the last part. So this really looks like a top is coming. Now, how do you trade this? Doesn't mean you should go all in right now. As I've pointed out, there could be another big move up. But the thing is, if you keep in mind that from somewhere around this summer, either right now or around the end of the summer, to next summer in a year, where you're going to have the halving and likely a dump after the halving, which makes sense because it's buy the rumor, sell the news. It makes sense that there's a dump on the halving. If you know the phenomenon of buy the rumor, sell the news, it makes sense. So from here to next summer, or somewhere around here with no precision in the months, just somewhere around this period of time, which means the next year, the next full 12 months, you should see a decline in Bitcoin dominance. So of course, if you buy a bad alt, it's just going to go down, and only the good alts will actually go up. So be careful with that. If you go look at something like, let's say Litecoin, LTC, BTC, Litecoin was pretty big in the last cycle. Yet, look from the 2020 cycle, what it did. It's just crap. So, of course, this doesn't mean that your altcoin will pump, even though the Bitcoin dominance could go down. It just means if you're good at picking altcoins and you want to know where Bitcoin dominance is going, well, I think this analysis should help you out. Let me know how it goes in a year, how it went in a year. Okay, ciao, guys.